Good morning, mabuhay, bitches, mabuhay. Hopefully, everybody's had a great week and beginning of a great week. It is Tuesday, 3:45 a.m. I either go at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for this walk out on the beach. Let me grab my coffee. Hold on. All right, I got my coffee. Uh, I got to tell you, I love these early morning walks. Today's a really early one. Everybody left the house. I had to drop them off down the street near the bus stop. It's maybe about 5 minute drive, so there was four altogether, and I took them two at a time. Yes, I can fit three. Even as big as I am, I can still fit three on my fucking scooter. It's not a little dinky scooter, but it's how you do it, you know. So they dropped off and they left about 20 minutes ago. I'd say about 3:15, and they're heading over to the city. They have things they got to do. You got a couple of children, 16-year-old kids, but children. They're heading back to the city. They were here enjoying themselves, for a week. The house is nice. Like I said, it's a two-bedroom. House is nice, man. It's just a nice house. It's comfortable. It's a nice located place. So I just headed down to the beach area for a walk, and it's just I love those mornings. You grab a cup of coffee. I like my little Copico coffee. Or I'm starting to really get into the mixture between the Copico and Maria's coffee. She's got these little Insta coffees, and some of them little packets are pretty strong, man. So this is not like me to do a show this early, but I'm already up and I'm walking around, and I was like, uh, ended up getting some medication because I ended up having there's some shit going around here, respiratory. I got a respiratory infection. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. I didn't get the temperatures or anything, but I did have to stay in for a little bit because the phlegm. I'm coughing. At first I thought I was like, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I mean? I'm like, "Holy shit! This cough is irritating me." So if I happen to mute it right now, it's because unfortunately I'll be coughing. I won't be on long. I just wanted to come in and just tell you it's a beautiful fucking morning. The sun is already starting to come out and everybody's gone, and I just happen to take a walk and just have a good time. I just been relaxing. But I've been. This is my third day with the respiratory. Uh, Doctor said everything's fine. He's like, you just got to keep an eye on it. We'll put you on some antibiotics just to be on the safe side. It's something that's going around a lot. I will tell you one thing that I learned here. If you're Filipino, and this is a something that this is my personal opinion. I cannot. I don't have any proof about it. I can tell you what I see. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but if you're Filipino and you need any medication, everyone's going to say, no, you can do it as a foreigner. Yeah, but you're not as connected as Filipino. If a Filipino needs a prescription, but he goes to the pharmacy, he can get stuff that he needed prescriptions for a lot easier than a foreigner can. So I did ask for amoxicillin, anything that anything that may be used for for anything like with a cold, like a congestion. And they're like, "Do you have a prescription?" And I said, "No, I do not." So Maria says, "Let me just talk to them and just wait over there." So she ended up picking some antibiotics. That technically you would need a prescription for, and that was it. I was kind of like shocked. I didn't. Again, I don't really get sick. I'm still functioning. I mean, I've been doing my own, like it's just doing my own thing. I'm fine. But that breathing, man, that cough, it's dry, and that phlegm is stuck in there. And I'm looking for freaking Mucinex. I'm looking for anything that I could, loosen it up. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make this shit easier. So I went to the doctor's office. I mean, it came out to less than 1,000 fucking pesos. The only thing I didn't get was the prescription because the doctor had said everything's fine. It's just something that's going around. Just take this and this and this, and I could buy it there at the pharmacy. Or he gave me He wrote it down, and I can get it at the pharmacy out. You want to get your shit outside the doctor's office. You don't want to get anything in the pharmacy because it's going to be more expensive in the hospital. So uh, I like to do, I like to do pre checkup, making sure I'm all right. Uh, Everyone's like, you sound pretty bad, but then I already know myself. So I went to the doctor. He goes, "Well, I'm glad you came, just to be on the safe side, but you're fine, no temperature. It just seems like you got a little bit of a virus going on." And some of these Filipinos are not that lucky. I'm telling you, some of these guys are not that lucky. They don't have the money for it, or they make ends meet. They do. I like the stuff that they use. There's a Lola around the corner. She does this little tea thing, like what we would do in the U.S., lemon and ginger and all this shit. Uh, Give me the effing fucking medicine. Hold on. It's just that cough, it's like it's starting to come out, the phlegm. Passport TV, how are you? God bless. But everything else is good. Everything else is, let me tell you, man. Oh, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to freaking, I have to say thank you um, to all the people out there that have been reaching out to me outside, like on emails. Guys, I am perfectly okay. And I should, it doesn't kill me to come in and just do a quick live and tell everybody, hey, everything's okay. Uh, Thank you, Passport. Thank you. Um, look, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I'm actually tired. But I'm having the coffees. I'm having the coffee. I'm still alive. Um, it's just sometimes you get a little bit under the weather, and I'm a little red because I've been walking. I'm telling you, I think I have found my fucking happy place. Uh, it's near water. It really is. I walked this fucking beach. I was gonna walk it now, but it doesn't show you guys the same picture that I see. Sometimes you get good video, but you don't get as good a video as if you pre-record it and you throw it up. So I wanted to share it with you guys, but then I said, you know what? Let me just walk and just get head back because Maria, her son, her cousin, and a few other people just left, and she's like, just take a walk and then go back and lay down. Just double check and make sure. Uh, I don't know how some of these guys come here and they're all like they're already deteriorated, like beat to shit. Not to get too much into that, but guys, you got to take care of yourself. I didn't need to go to the doctor. I went to make sure. If you're out there spending money on women in beer and alcohol, that's fine. But you got to take care of your health. Like when a doctor says, no, you're fine. You just, you got a little virus going on. I said, if you need to take some blood work and um, any more blood work, let me know. Everything went well, and didn't feel the need. They gave me a little, regular medicine that I could buy outside. Um, he said, if you need anything else, just let me know, and we come back here, and I'll give you a prescription. So far I haven't needed the prescription because, again, Maria did her magic. Filipinos just come in here and be like, yo, he needs Vicodin, he needs Percocets. I'm just I'm using that as a joke. I shouldn't joke about that, but they can pretty much get anything they want here if they want it. So I am on what is it? What is it? Amoxicillin or something like that, or some antibiotics and some Benadryl. Is it Benadryl? No. What's that other one for sinuses? I think it is Benadryl. Yeah, no, it's not Benadryl because I would know Benadryl. It's another name for. It could be the proper name um for when you have sinuses. It's some fucked up kind of medicine like that. It sounds really fucked up. Excuse my language. So I've been taking it since yesterday, and now my congestion starting to get better. So, and I gotta tell you, man, you gotta run with the flow here. When it's time to slow down, slow down. When it's time to go, go. I will tell you one thing here that I am not used to, and I don't think I'll ever get used to, is the Filipino communication, the grapevine. Holy shit. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying I'll never get used to it. The communication between Filipino and foreigner, not just me and her, just her and any Filipino and me and any Filipino. guys, you're never ever going to fit in. The communication is just so different. It's like when two Puerto Ricans get together, and you got a black friend and a white friend, and you got the honky and the little niglet, and you're hanging out. Uh, and they're like, bro, I don't understand. It's just a different vibe, just a different understanding of how you understand each other. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm shocked because I'm saying to myself, I can take care of it. No, this is why I spend a lot of time like doing things alone. Maria, of course, comes around when she leaves. I hit up another friend of mine, a female comes by. It's just a normal thing, but you'll never be that person to fit in with them. You'll never. You're just there. You know, you really are. I want to say thank you to Kevin. Kevin, I caught the beginning of your show yesterday. Um, I am doing good. I have lost. The doctor did weigh me. I think I lost like 7 pounds. Again, I haven't been able to eat because of the congestion, and I haven't really been hungry. I've been just drinking coffee. And Kevin gave me a shout out, and I wanted to say, Kevin, thank you. I'm glad you're getting better. Your knees are getting better. Your toys are getting more advanced. I saw the little things you were talking about your toys. You know, and again, thank you all for those people that have been reaching out to me on emails. Guys, I am more than perfectly fine. I actually, like I said, if it hasn't been for the past 2 days, I've actually been going to like the mountains and some hills, and I've been doing some droning. I just been storing stuff because I've been trying to enjoy it more, you know? Uh, that's rub some tussin. Let me tell you, you're gonna love this uh password. This culture here are like freaking Puerto Ricans, bro. Everything is fixed with fucking Vicks. Let me say this again. Everything is fixed with fucking Vicks here in the fucking Philippines. So Maria rubs Vicks on my chest, on my back, and I said, I've heard that if you rub the balls just a little bit with a little lotion and Vicks, yeah, I don't really think it works. Fucking password. You'll never forget the feeling of Vicks on your balls. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. I'm telling you, man, it is the fucking funniest thing in the world. I tried it. I don't give a shit. I got no shame. I don't give a shit. I'm very honest, man. Uh, and then I had to take a baby wipe and clean my shit off. I was like, yo, that shit fucking too much burn. Some of it, I didn't get it all. Some of it, not that you all need to know this shit, because I like to fucking fuck around with shit. Uh, some of it stayed around. So after the first initial burn, it doesn't bother. My grandmother was crazy about it. Let me tell you, dude, they have Vicks. Listen, they have Vicks rub. They have Vicks lotion. They have Vicks cough drops. They have Vicks fucking coffee. They got Vicks lumpia. They got Vicks chicken adobo, bro. They got Vicks for fucking everything. I thought fucking Latinos were fucking bad with Vicks, bro. Latino mothers and grandmothers, dude, they swear by that shit, man. Uh, and she put Vicks on my feet, put some socks on. I mean, she took very good care of me. She did a really good job. Like she didn't what is it, slack off at all. But I didn't need that much of attention. She was more upset because it's not that I wouldn't let her help. It's just I want her to understand. I'm not and actually see, that's another thing. They're never going to understand it the way we're explaining it. I need to let people help when they want to help, because I feel more like a handicap when somebody's trying to help me. So I'll give you an example. When I went to put my socks on yesterday, all I said was, damn, my feet are sore because I wear these water shoes walking on the beach in the morning, at night, till, sundown, sunset. And sometimes, you walk over certain rocks. The water shoes are not the fucking, the creme de la creme. I paid like $8 for them things in the US, compared to the other shoes that are like, that I've had that are like $50 with a thicker sole. And yeah, they dry out very fast, very comfortable, very light, but you're paying top dollar. These are not like that. So she takes the fucking Vicks with the lotion, rubs my feet. I'm like, you don't have to do that. So instead of me appreciating it, and this is where my honesty always comes in, I'm always honest. I got irritated. I said, why do you have to rub my friggin' feet? And then I caught myself and I said, you know what, Maria, I want to say thank you. I thank you very much for rubbing my feet. I'm sorry if I get snappy. It's just I just don't know how to let others help me. And I'm not, and it makes me feel, I will tell you how I felt. And it wasn't even close to that, but I felt fucking handicapped. I felt like, save all that energy when I'm really fucked up. When I'm laying in fucking bed or something, if something's really bad. Hold on. When I was a kid, I had a cold and grandma covered me in Vicks. I looked like Burt Reynolds in Striptease, covered heads. Well, I will tell you, Pastor, since you shared that, every time my grandmother or my mother heard me speak in a deep voice, it's because they didn't think, they never thought that I was outside yelling and screaming like a regular kid. Like right now, you can tell my voice is a little deep. It's because I got to pace myself and make sure, because if not, uh, it'll irritate the lungs and the phlegm that's inside. It's slowly coming out. My mother would forget or doesn't even think of it, and my grandma never thought of it. Bro, I couldn't even walk in the house after you had a good football game or you were out there playing basketball. You're like, come on, guys, come on, and you'd lose your voice. If I went in the fucking house, just that alone, I'll give you that story. I could tell you a million of them, and you can. I'm pretty sure you can too, Passport. I walk in the house and I talk, and my voice is low. My grandmother would be like, "Mira," grab me right by the ear, sit down, and she'd do like 13 fucking inches on my neck, front and back. Take off your shirt, rubbed it under my armpit and right under the line of the chest, the center of my back, over near the shoulder blades. And she goes, "Give me 10 minutes" in Spanish, and then she'd put the shirt on. Now go lay down. I was like, God damn. Maria, thank you. Maria, thank you. Well, Maria always she's like, you're not Superman. I'm like, no, it's just when it's necessary, I will let you know, but thank you. I got to catch yourself here because I'm very blessed to have people around me. We actually hang out. Like we're all hanging out together. It's not about fucking money. It is all transactional. I will admit, I will say, what Popeye said and what many say, it is true. She's not around for the money, but if they're all around and I offer, I'm paying. If I don't pay, they went out and paid for the medication. I didn't have to fucking pay for the medication. They paid for the fucking medication. Everything, of course, is cheaper when they pay for it, because as a foreigner, everything is fucking marked up because we don't know exactly how much. We can only guess. Google can only go. They only give us guesstimates of what the medication costs. Um, it's raining in the Philippines, bro. I will tell you. I think Maria is heading out to the city with friends and family, and it's not raining in the section that I'm in. It's raining on the section that she's in. She's about a half hour away when it started. So I said, maybe it's coming in this direction, but I'm in the house. I locked the doors. The garbage is done. Everything's all done. Um, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just relaxing. So I wanted to say thank you. We all may have, and I will tell you, uh, Gypsy Jaywalk, he's got a very sexy fucking voice. I heard his voice yesterday. He was honest. He's like, "Hey, I'm talking on this microphone. I'm tweaking it." I'm like, he does definitely have a voice for radio. Uh, and I wish him luck. I wish him a lot of luck on what he's doing. I think he's going to be wanting to, or he's thinking of getting into, and correct me if I'm wrong, or I apologize if I misunderstood a bunch of it, but I think he's getting more into the uploadings and stuff like that. Um, and he said that he wanted to do more, and I wish him luck, and I wish him luck. You gotta just love what you do. You really do. You know, um, I'm gonna start taking some advice from people. They're like, bro, just upload. I like watch. Some people really do like watching the shit that I do. So guys, I do things outside the fucking box, and I don't do things for anybody to be like, oh my god, he's gonna be the next fucking. Guys, I'm not gonna be or trying to be in any way, shape, or form a YouTube fucking sensation, a social media sensation. I'm just trying to have some fun and do some videos. That's all, and do like a little montage of different things, you know. But um, those people out there that are really trying to step up the game, I wish you luck. You know, I wish you really luck. Hey, what's going on, Johns? How you doing? Listen, sorry, it's kind of early. I think it's afternoon on your side. Um, I've been under the weather for a couple of days, and I've been really enjoying myself. I may go to the mountains to these hills up where I'm at. Um, it's a lot of wilderness, like a lot of it's just a lot of nice little things to see. So I think I'm tomorrow. If I feel better, I'm not in a hurry. Hold on, I got to pause because I'm going to cough. Um, there's just these little things that you can enjoy, and I want to, you know, I think and Passport, thank you. Yeah, oh no, John, 100%. You know, Passport, I think me and you have spoken many times before. Not I think, I know we've spoken. You know, it's taken me some time, Passport. I do things very different. You know, I really do. We all do things different. Uh, this time in the Philippines is different than the last time I was here. And I think I'm finding what really I enjoy. And I think that once we find that level of peace, you you cherish it. You hold on to it. You know, I'm not going to get too corny. I'm just saying, guys, I'm really relaxing, you know, and I'm going to go with the flow. You know, I have seen a couple of vloggers, and they're nothing that we know of. Maybe you guys know of the names. Some of these guys are leaving the Philippines because of their mental health. Now, I thought it was just a bunch of stupid shit. Guys, the biggest thing is when you stop loving what you're doing and you're not comfortable and too many fucking fingers or too many hands in the cookie jar, you start losing momentum and you stop moving. Like you stop going in the direction that you want to go into. I wasn't really going to get all into this, but I think it has to be said. You got to stop letting these people fucking control what you do. I got a message. Of course, it's always a troll. And asking, where are you hiding now? Guys, don't feed into that. You know, now, of course, I mentioned it. So whoever did send the email, oh, he mentioned it because you got to mention certain things. You got to stay in your lane. Enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. Do a little snippet of something, you know, if you're passionate about getting under somebody's, whatever you want to do, as long as you're enjoying it. I'm going to tell you, I found what pretty much works for me. And I'm happy, dude. You know, there's nobody's going to get under my skin. Nobody's going to do anything to like I am in that zone. I move at the pace that I want. You know, I am very happy. Like I'll give you an example. I'm very excited and happy for John and Passport and Big E and everybody's always like, "Hey, you got to get out of there." I'm good where I'm at. When it's time for me to move, you move at your own pace. Trust me. Some of these guys, they say it on their channel. They're big channels, 500, 700, a million followers. And they're like, why I left the Philippines. Guys, it's because too many people are involved in your shit and people don't know when to quit the fucking shit. You know, they're like, and then you let all this shit get under your fucking skin. Guys, some of these people will never look at you fucking twice if you die tomorrow. You know, now I will say you have to be accountable. Like me, I'm accountable if I say something about Passport TV or John's online and then he's like, Nico was talking shit about me. The only thing I'm accountable for is, yeah, I'm probably going to get some backlash because I talked about something, but I'm not going to change my way of fucking being because fucking somebody's talking shit about me. That let them talk. But I notice, guys, I'm really serious. Like again, this only pertains to the people that are in social media that are really trying to get out there, like, or they're just trying to relax and have a good life. I'm gonna tell you, stay away from it. Enjoy it, but don't. What I mean, what stay away from is stay away from taking it personal. Trust me, it really isn't that important. I'm telling you. There's people still talking about me till this day on different shows that I haven't even spoken about in years. You know what I mean? So enjoy yourself. Like tomorrow, I hope I feel better. Well, today is a day. If I feel better, I may go out for a walk because you don't want to sit in the house, even under the medication. You got to let it work itself out. But I may go out for a little while. But let's just say today I stay. But tomorrow, I'm already when I go upstairs today in the morning. Hold on, I'm gonna I'm gonna go upstairs and plug in the Go, not the GoPro, the fucking drone, and make sure everything's charged. The power banks, just to have them fucking ready. Um, everybody flows in a different way, And I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people in here in the Philippines as foreigners. They can't stand other motherfuckers having a good time. You know what I mean? You be you, Nico. You deserve the peace, not the drama. John, I agree. I agree. That's why you notice I'm doing things a different way because I don't want to. I don't want to stop you guys from talking about it. But lately, like not lately, for a while, I've not really been talking about what's talking in the chat, unless it's something good. Maria says, "Drink water." Hold on. How about I drink coffee for a second? Hold on. I shouldn't be drinking coffee. There are certain things that'll irritate the coughing in the throat, and coffee, I think, is one of them. But I'm going to finish the coffee and then drink a little water. John, one of the biggest things that I've been following here is Shergau. Listen to this. So the Israelis, I guess, is Israelis that live and or travel a lot in Shergau. I guess now the Philippine government is making a big deal because now it's affecting everybody, and I guess they're pretty much. If you look up anything in YouTube about Shergau and the Israeli situation, dude, it's not looking pretty, man. A lot of people are having a lot of fucking issues now. All of a sudden, because it affects the bottom dollar. You see, that's how it works. Uh, everybody's people here were like, "Have you been to Siargao? Have you been to El Nido?" I will never go to any of these places that are fucking overly run by foreigners. Number one, overly padded to look pretty, and yeah, it's pretty, but all that shit is overly priced, and people will only make the price go higher because they're making shit more expensive because people are not taking it. Dude, when Filipinos are telling you, you foreigners got to stop fucking paying for everything because you guys think it's cheap. You make it because it doesn't change. It may change a little bit. Let me rephrase that. Everything in the Philippines changes for Filipino money at the drop of a dime. That means if a Filipino wants to fuck another Filipino, he's going to charge the Filipino the same price he's charging the fucking foreigner. But of course, the Filipino's smarter because he knows he's being had, and the foreigner's like, "Oh, that's not that expensive." Okay, that's why it's expensive because you fucking people come here and you start paying money for shit that you know it's not fucking worth it. And most Filipinos are telling you it's overly priced, sir. Don't fucking do it. But then what happens? And all of a sudden, look what's happening over the fucking. I went over to this place for a week. What's that? Not sure, guy. What's the Sikihor, bro? Even the Filipinos over there are saying that everything's fucking expensive, and all these fucking foreigners are going over there. And but you know what? The Filipinos are allowing them to destroy everything in that fucking shit, like turn it into a fucking shithole. But then when at the end, it's always the foreigners' fault, and it always will be because they're the ones that live here. They're not contributing to making sure everything stays on the up and up. As long as there's money, they don't care. And dude, I'm more invested in trying to stay away from all the headache. Everything is coming down. Not just imagine. I just take ferry last week, and now, yeah. He was telling me, guys, listen to this. The ferry, of course, because of gas prices. They said the ferry and the tricycles, the fares are not going to go up. So she said she paid 160 a couple of weeks ago. Now it's up to 200. Now, of course, everyone's like, it's only for. See, that's the thing. You gotta stop thinking like a fucking foreigner here. While you're here, try to think like a Filipino. The reason the prices are going up so high is because you saw all guys start thinking like a fucking foreigner. It's not that fucking expensive. It's not that big of a deal. Well, tell the Filipino they have to pay the same as you to enjoy the same thing as you. And this is their island. This is their country. This is their, well, this is theirs. You know what I mean? And of course, it takes money in order for you to bring attraction. That's the problem. They're justifying it's always about the money. But it shouldn't increase 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100% over. But it does. You know why? Because there's more people coming here spending money, and that's what they want to cater to. Fuck the locals. But the locals, they sit back and they enjoy the kickbacks, and that's only the ones that have the businesses, and the ones that suffer are the ones that don't have the luxury of having to be able to make the business because they're just trying to make ends meet. So when everybody's like out there, dude, I'm just walking, relaxing. Yesterday, I saw a bunch of people fishing. I still go out for a little bit, but I got to stay in the house for another day or so. Uh, oh, you got lost in the house, perro. But the thing is, John, you got to think like a foreigner. I mean, excuse me, you got to think like a Filipino, not a foreigner. If it's expensive for a fucking Filipino and he's telling you not to pay it, and he's saying, sir, that's overly priced, don't pay it. Just be like a Filipino. Go to the next person. Eventually, somebody's going to make a price fair to you. Now, it's still unfair because they're still going to get you because they know you don't want to do. And foreigners should come with less fucking patience. They'll go to 2 or 3 tricycles, and then at the end, the guy will only drop like 100 pesos, which is only fucking $2. Okay, American, and he's fucking crying. They know the foreigners are not going to keep me. I'll sit the fuck down on the side of the road, fucking on a rock, until somebody comes by and treats me fucking fairly. I want to be the one giving you the fucking tip. I'm the one that's going to give you the money. You're not going to fucking take it from me. But the problem is, if you're not consistent like that all the way around, that's how the women here will take advantage of you. That's how the restaurants will take advantage. The only people that don't fuck you are restaurants, like legit restaurants. When you go to fucking SMC side, SM Cebu, Ayala, IT, any restaurant, I don't give a shit if it's any of those or just a local restaurant, and they have a menu that has a price. Those are the only ones you don't get fucked on. The other ones you're going to get fucked on because they can charge you. I went and had squid the other day. Okay. I had squid and I luckily I asked how much it was. It was overly priced by over 125 pesos for the fucking kilo. And Maria was telling me it's too expensive, Nico. That's way too much. And I said, okay, but I was so hungry for it that I didn't care for it. See, you get caught. Now, I'm not here to fix shit that's broken here. I'm saying is you cannot, if we all just paid, we're mindful about the little things. It doesn't matter if it's in the Philippines or Vietnam and Colombia, anywhere. It would slowly fix. It would adjust because people aren't paying it. You see? Don't say that. You got to blend in 100%. 100% password. Mm. You know what I learned? I'll talk to you guys here. What I learned is when Maria's talking or Filipinos are talking, foreigners need to shut the fuck up. They really do. You're making it worse on yourself. Every time listen, when I'm out in my scooter on the motorcycle and I'm out fucking gallivanting, having a good time, and Maria pulls over to get some fucking manga, which is mango, or some bananas, or I want to fucking get some pineapple, or I want to get some fucking street food. Anything that has to do with fucking money, I let her fucking talk. I have no fucking shame in saying I shut the fuck up. You know why? Because you're going to be that foreigner that's going to be saying, well, she didn't care what she spends the money on. Well, of course not, motherfucker, because all you did was give her your fucking money and said, don't worry about it. It's not that expensive. You see what I'm saying? Like, I let them talk. When they go into, like, when I went to the zoo, those are set prices, okay? When I went out and about, like, to the banca boats, bro, Other motherfuckers are paying 3,500, 4,500 for a fucking ride. So, to all these islands. I'm paying 15 on a better fucking boat. Better boat. I'm just all around better. Why? Because I let the Filipinas fucking do the talking. They understand each other in a different way. Like I told you guys about the medication. Maria went in there. She was talking. She goes, "Nico, wait for me over there." You see, and I didn't sit there and say, "Why? It doesn't matter. I'll pay for it." It's your fucking ego that gets you. And then at the end, what do they say? I'm pretty sure it was the Filipina that fucked you over because you let her. Because you let her. You let her fuck you over. You let her take your fucking money. You put yourself in a position where you give everybody the power, and then you want to bitch and complain about it when they take it. Once you learn the price is just to hand them on, don't even try to negotiate. Lost. It. See, I can't say loss is wrong. Lost is right, but lost has gotten to the point now here, and it's everyone says, well, it's only because it's Philippines now. I'm watching this across the board, and of course, you have to educate yourself. Social media it's going to be part of the world. It's going to be it's going to be there when I'm there. It's going to be there after I'm dead. So I educate myself and see people in Vietnam, people in Cambodia. For the most part, people are fair. But some people, they'll say, okay, no problem. That's fine. You don't have to buy it. Dude, they've gotten to the point here very aggressively. I lost that they won't even when you're right, you're wrong. You don't have to buy it, sir. It's okay. Thank you. So I don't sit there and say, "Oh, look at you! You fucking think you're..." No, I just say, "Okay, salamat, have a good day," and that's it. Then I walk down 2 tents down for the same fucking product, and the person like, "Hey, dude, totally fair." So what I do, I give them a 50 peso, 60 peso. If it comes out to like 210, I give them 80, 90 peso fucking tip. I say, "Keep the change, thank you," and I say it to their face. "Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for treating me fairly." But you're lost. You're 100% right on that point. You know what I mean? Let's see. Uh, Maria said, "One for Nico, two for Maria." Just no, 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 no. Password. That's exactly how it is. Listen, password. I know how you're saying it, but for these sensitive girls out there, it doesn't change the fact that that's exactly what they do. That's exactly. Do I trust that she's going to do the right thing? Bro, 1,000,000%. The other day she felt offended, and I'll tell you why, guys. Pastor, since we're talking about, but like I said, I'm honest. I gave her my wallet, right? But before I gave it to her, I counted the money. Now, I count the money because I always know that when I walk out, I like to have a certain amount of money, and I like to stay focused. And sometimes we put money everywhere. We put money in our pockets. We put money in the purse. We don't put it. I got this money bag. So I put the money back in my backpack, okay? And I take out only what I need for the day. Now, I like to know what I spent on that day. So she gave me the bag and she goes, "Yeah." And she was not joking. She goes, "Yeah, make sure you count it." And I said, "What do you mean by that?" She goes, "Well, I don't want you." Now, she didn't read it. And again, I'm not going to speak for her. She could tell you herself, but I can tell when someone says it to be an asshole because they took it very offensive and they're like, "Fuck you, Nico." Or she's saying it because she's being sarcastic and she meant what she said, but not to be taken like as an angry. She just felt offended. She was offended. She was offended. She thought I was counting the money because I didn't trust her. And I told her, I said, "Let me ask you a question, Maria. Since as long as you've known me, in the years that you've known me, have I ever done anything different?" "No, but it's every time we go out." I said, "Then why is it an issue now?" So I think she caught on to it. See, communication. And I said, "Why the fuck would I care? I'll count in the money. I'll count it in front of you. I'll count it in front of the other chick when you're not here and the other girl's here." I do the same thing, not to her, but I do it because I want to know how much I spent that day and if I need to replenish it. See, I got two wallets, guys. I got the wallet with my money that I take out every month, whether it's 60,000, 80,000 pesos a month, and I put it away. And then I replenish the little purse. So I leave with 20,000, and my credit cards, all but one, are all fucking clean. And I got like 30, $40,000 fucking limits on those. But I take them in case of an emergency. I take one or two in my ID. Okay. So I told her, "What is the difference?" So I don't know if it was that day, but then I think again, I can't speak for her, but I think she picked up on it. And I said, "I don't know why the hell you would think it's personal when I do it every fucking day. I said, and you also count it. Instead of me counting it, you count it. So she kind of took it kind of personal, but it had nothing to do with personal. But if you don't pay attention to what you're doing here, everyone's like, "Oh, I didn't go to the Philippines, dude." Then that's why you're getting fucking shafted. The other day, I think no, last month, I lost 8,000 pesos. How did I lose 8,000 pesos? Because I connected it to my wallet and I put my scooter key in my fucking pocket. And then I walked out and Maria's like, let me get the money. Now I was so stubborn that I kept saying, no, I'll give it to you in a little bit. I wasn't trying to hide it from her. I just didn't feel like fucking taking the money out of my pocket. Come to find out, I think I lost half of that because it got caught on the fucking key when I took it out because the rest of the money was there. I found most of it. But like I said, I thought it was the whole total and I didn't. So this is why you need to be attentive because you got to take the money and put it where it needs to go. I'm not a wallet guy. I took Lost's advice, and I ended up picking. Let me show you the little wallet. Hold on, let me show you. I have to show it to you. It's not. It's. I mean, fucking Lost got fucking. I mean, he's got a knife. Like you can't even use a fucking knife on that shit because it's like his shit's like. Hold on, let me open it with both hands. He's got the stain that fucking. It's like with a knife, man. Okay, so I got my pitaka. This is my little pitaka, my man first. Look at it. Got all the 20 pesos, 10 pesos, all that peso. Sir, do you have 20 pesos, sir? Or when you park the scooter, like she picked up 500 pesos worth of these guys. Watch. She picked up 500 pesos. We happen to be at the, I think at the, 500 pesos worth of these guys. So every time I go to the 7-Eleven or I go to the store, I give them 20 pesos. They fucking watch my helmet. They put it in the fucking shade. I mean, they take. Let me tell you something, man. When they know that you at least give like decent money, like 20 pesos isn't gonna fucking kill me. I'm actually looking for the person right here. This is what Lost told me to get. See, so I uh, put the big bills right here. Watch, I should. See, so I gonna go to the bank, but see, I carry I carry the thousand like this. Look at it. I carry thousands, right? Like I think 20,000 here. I carry singles, guys. If you don't have singles in your fucking wallet, look, I got singles. You do not get fucking singles in the Philippines unless you're fucking smart. This is 10,000 in fucking singles, okay? Then, of course, in case I gotta do anything, I have. Hold on, I started getting. I have 2,000 in fucking American currency, just in case. I got hundreds and twenties. Let me put this away. Give me a second. Why? Because I make sure that wherever I go, okay, I have everything I fucking need. Because try to get fucking singles in the Philippines. Sir, sorry, I don't have change. Sir, this, sir. I'm like, listen, it's okay. It's my fault. That's exactly what I say. So what do I do now? I don't shit unless I have to. I carry singles, and I carry 20,000. Now, this is the one that I carry everywhere. Everywhere I go, but I don't have all the money in it. This I have in here only what I spend for the day. This is the one that I have upstairs. I have a second one upstairs that has all my other money. This was a perfectly fucking good idea. And I put it inside and I leave it there. Like I said, I make sure that let me put it away real quick. I make sure that I am squared away. Because let me tell you something, man. If you think people here are going to be, for the most part, people are nice. They're not here to give you fucking change. Number one, okay. Ballin'. Oh shit. No. Uh, I didn't even. I listened to what Law said when I was in Colombia. In Colombia, you have to carry less money. You have to carry less money and be careful. Um, But I don't get stuck anywhere with no fucking unless only way I get fucked is if I fuck myself. And I don't try to fuck myself any which way. When it comes to change, when it comes to loose change, I'm very careful who I give money. Like I think Passport said it perfectly. You have to blend in. There's so many ways of being good to people without having to buy the people. Here, foreigners are always fucking buying everything. They buy the pussy, they buy the love, they buy the affection, they buy the fucking company. Now, technically, like Popeye said and freaking Ricky says, you pay, bro. That's a normal thing in life. The thing here is, I see these guys, they're fucking hand over a fist, thinking that you gotta fucking buy, and these women are getting fucking smarter. Let me see. I don't want to be rude to nobody. I understand counting because he lost. Yeah, I trust me. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that nothing happens. Nico's immune to the no. I lost money. Trust me. Why are you so pretty? That is my wallet. Dude, that is true. The only thing that I own, and I don't even think I own that, is a little backpack. That's her fucking wallet. The money for a wallet. You're hiding money. I didn't see. I didn't. She's gonna have to recount. She's like, oh, this nigga got money. She said, where's he hiding that fucking stash? She's like, where the fuck is this nigga hiding all that fucking money? I didn't see all that shit. I would have taken fucking board. No, she would have. That fucking woman, she would have fucking taken me for everything. See, this is why I am relaxed, guys. I really am relaxed. Nothing's really getting under my skin. I'm having a good time. Uh, I'm just relaxing. I don't have to worry about my money getting stolen. Some people will be like, Nico's gonna fall. Let me tell you something. If I felt the long term steers a little bit more about the cost of things, and I think I learned, Lost, that we are just existing in the moment. We cannot change what we could make changes if we all kind of thought in that way and said, we got to stop paying these big prices. Everything will adjust. Things will adjust. But the thing is that you got Filipinos as well. As not as much foreigners, but as much Filipinos. They go to America, they go to OFW, they come back with money. They don't care. They're like, I made money. They still get better prices than we do anyway. Because it doesn't really change much for them. It changes, but not as much. Because they will still be treated for the most part more fairly. And I'm not here to change none of that shit. I'm here to let you guys know, be careful. Be smart. Do I think I'm immune for Maria to steal from me? I don't think I'm immune from anything. But do I think she would do it? No. Without most confidence. If it ever happened, I'd be the first motherfucker on YouTube. I'd be the first one on fucking social media saying, bro, she fucking robbed me, nigga. She robbed my shit. But I listen, let me tell you something. If I felt any inkling, if I thought there was a red fucking flag, I would tell her everything it already came to where it needed to be. Thank you for everything you've done. I can't be in this situation anymore. I just don't trust you. I'd be gone. A lot of these guys, like I said, I'm not saying anything personally against just people here in the Philippines. It's just here in general, guys. These guys all fall for pussy. They all fall for pussy. They work. The other day, like I said, yesterday I was sick. I mean, I've been sick for a couple of days. I was watching a lot of videos. I just sit there and watch videos, and I watch and listen to other people. Some people motivated, hey, I moved out of the country because of this. I moved out of the US because of this. If I were to tell you that 50 people that I watched, how many of them were fucking retarded? 48, 47 of them. Guys, we work so long so we can go to these countries and throw it all away at a drop of a smile or a wet noodle in a fucking pussy. They fall for this shit. Guys, these women are getting so fucking smart. They don't even need you, man. They got about 40 motherfuckers on TikTok. They got about another 30 motherfuckers on YouTube. A couple of the other motherfuckers, probably a handful, if not more than a handful, of fucking Instagram. A truckload in fucking in Facebook. Guys, you're just a piece of the puzzle. I got people still asking me for 100 fucking pesos. Do you think I'm the only foreigner they're asking for 100 pesos? I block them now. I just get rid of them. And across the board, if they reach out to me on Instagram, Nico, I don't know what happened. I can't reach you in Messenger. Click. Instagram done. Nico, I'm on YouTube. I sent you a video on YouTube because I don't know what happened on Instagram. Click. Block. Guys, you got to get rid of no matter where you go. Get rid of the toxicity. I like doing live shows. I like talking to you all and having a good time. But I'm going to tell you something, man. One thing that I don't miss is the toxicity. It's fun to joke around and have a good time. Trust me. Most of these guys are not happy. Most of these guys are just dying away. They're just dying away. I'm telling you, they're just slowly burying themselves. But you know what? At the end of the day, that let them suffer their own fucking wrath. You see. Women been smart social media made 1,000,000%. Thank you for that, Nico. The vast majority of men, this isn't abnormal. Well, it should be. It shouldn't be a norm. But you're right. You know what it is, Lost? I think once, since I am not like that, it just it blows my I'm gonna be God, Lost. I'm gonna get so much fucking backlash for this. Lost. If it was women like the ones in Colombia, I can understand. Bro, I don't know if that's being racist, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Bro, in the Philippines, you're either gonna get a woman that's got titty and no ass, and ass and no titty. They're not all. Most of them are built just that way. Bro, if I was gonna look for a dime piece, I wouldn't look for her in the Philippines. I would look for her in Venezuela, in Costa Rica. I would look in Mexico. I would look in Brazil. I would look in Colombia. I would look in Ecuador. I would not look for her in the Philippines. Dude, I see the beauty, but bro, if I'm gonna throw money away, local, it wouldn't be at these women. Dude, the easiest ass that you can get is in Southeast Asia. That's the easiest ass you're gonna get. There's no way you got it like that. Again, they can do as they please, but it drives me fucking insane watching these guys. And they're almost so beat to fucking shit. They're like, I gotta grab the first woman that's gonna take care of me, and then they justify it. Oh well, it's because she loves me. She really loves me, so I have to take care of her. I have to be there for her. And what's wrong? That I spend a little money on her. No, motherfucker, you're spending money on her because you figured that's the only way to fucking keep her. Not racist, beauteous though. That world, Colombian women are far and hotter than. Oh, dude, 1,000,000%. And you know who I think are hotter than Colombian women? Bro, la brasileña, bro. The Brazilians and the Italians, bro. They drive me fucking insane. When I saw one the other day, man, I was like, mira, nena, you need to put all that shit away, bro. These Brazilians are killing it out there. But again, I like what I see. I would not be. I'm not one to have a dime piece on my arm. What I'm saying is, if I came here and sold my fucking house in the U.S. and said, I'm heading to the Philippines in 14 days, and I sold my farm, and I sold my house, I sold my dog, I sold my kids, I sold my mama, I sold the president, I sold the barangay, and I'm heading to the Philippines in 14 days, and then I come here and I start throwing money on fucking dude. They're like noodles, man. They just pretty. That's it. They're just pretty. I'm not saying there's nothing to them. I'm saying if I was throwing money out, bro, she better be fucking like a dime piece. She better be something that everybody's like, yo, but have you seen her? I mean, bro, I mean, she's focusing on Lost or she's focusing on Nico. Bro, that bitch is hot, man. I mean, she's definitely fucking expensive, but look at her. See, that's what I mean. I should make it sound like that. Like if I was going to justify my ignorance of why I'm fucking getting rid of half of my life savings on pussy, that bitch better look the fucking part. You know what I mean? She better look the fucking part. But again, that's here. I'm glad that you touched base on a bunch of that stuff. I don't want to take. I took up. I took up a half hour longer than I should have from you guys. I am going to take my meds after I drink a little water after the coffee, and then I'm going to rub a little Vicks because that's grandma. That's history right there. Fucking Vicks on your chest, and my mom and Maria and the Filipinos in there as well. Rub a little fucking Vicks on my chest and my neck, and lay down and yeah, Simps don't know better. And you know what the worst thing in the world is, Lost? When the Simps are trying to justify. And the thing is, some of us were trying to say, hey, bro, I don't know if you see it, or I don't know if you're paying attention, but you're doing it wrong. Not because I say so. It's because you're a simp, dude. You don't need to do these things. They take it offensive. Well, why are they calling me a simp? That's not me. Because I love her. Because I want her to have all these nice, bro. You can let me tell you, every Filipino that I have met here, for the high percentage, have said always to me, not me to them, have said to me, sir, it's always good. They don't say Nico because they don't know me, but in conversation, sir, it's always so good to see a man that can live minimally and be really happy and grateful and humble. And I said, ma'am, I don't need half as much shit as some of these foreigners do. I am humbled and blessed to be able to have the little things that I have. I can have 50% less of what I have now and still live like a fucking king. And I think people have forgotten to be that way, or they chose not to be that way anymore. And I got to tell you, I will live with less. And when you hear Filipinos and you hear not little girls of 20, 25, 20-year-old, 22-year-old, these are women, man. These are 35, 45-year-old women. Really, some of them fucking women. I don't know. I mean, if they didn't have kids or, so whatever, they look all right. When you hear it a lot, then you ask yourself, I must be doing something, or you tell yourself you're doing something right. Because you hear more of the fucking horror stories. Oh, she took all this and she went in my room bro, you guys open the doors too fast. You guys open the doors as fast as the pussy that you get here. You don't have to be that way. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Get a little Chiquita banana. Take her everywhere you want to go. Have fun with her. Joke with her. And enjoy yourself. Guys, you're going to pay for it, whether you're paying it to a good girl or you're paying it to a fucking hooker. You're going to pay for dinner. You're going to pay for the ride. You're going to pay, take her places. Guys, you don't have to. But later on, you'll be the first motherfuckers on there saying, I did everything. I saw, I should have paid attention to all the red flags. One of the things that I learned, John, here and Lost, is a lot of these guys have worked most of their lives under a fucking whip, under like on the fields on a hot day. Then they get the shade, or the weight is finally gone, and they feel like they're 25 again, not knowing that there's nothing wrong with you. You just work. You just gotta. So you worked all your life. You found somebody that actually, for 50-50, you found somebody that actually can see your worth, or she knows what she can say to you to get everything out of your fucking wallet. So you just got to be careful. Guys, there's nothing but a plethora of pussy every country that you go. You don't have to fucking buy it. You don't have to buy it. Then you're miserable because you got invested, you invested on land, you invested in a house, you invested in shit that you didn't need to invest. You can easily walk away because you got deep fucking pockets, but you choose not to. You're trying to save something that was never meant to be saved. You know, you're trying to buy something that should never have been bought. Take her, hang out with her, get to know her, go get another one, see if the other one calls you. Dude, just be you, man. Be respectful and be open and honest and transparent. Everything will come together. You may love her, you may fall in love with her, you may like her, you may not want to be around her because you're testing the waters. But guys, don't come back and say she took 2.7 million pesos and now I can't even get 50% back because you're a dumbass. You know what I mean? Guys, there's nothing. You guys, I don't know what the fuck social media has done to these men. Go out there, guys. There's tons of pussy out here. Listen, look, guys, I don't fuck every day. I fuck maybe 4 times a week, but I don't fuck every day. I didn't come here for pussy. But if I want it, it's here. All right? If you want to have just fun, it's here. You don't want to hear? Go to fucking Vietnam. Go to fucking Thailand. But it's here. You don't have to, you're going to pay for it one way or another, but you should be in control of how the fuck you do it. But I'm going to tell you, most of these guys, not some, most guys, you're out there buying shit like she was just on fucking The Price is Right. You know what I mean? And then you come back and say, oh, fuck that bitch. She wasn't fucking worth it anyway. Well, that it didn't work out for you. Your fucking strategy didn't work out for you. Buying her fucking a TV and fucking buying everybody in her fucking barangay shit just to impress her. Guys, you know what impresses her? Go outside and fucking hang out with the guys and fucking have a couple of red beers. I was really red fucking I love this part. Have a couple of red horses and let her talk to her fucking Filipino friends. And you hang out with the guys. That impresses her. The only thing you're impressing is her stature. She's like, oh my God, everybody's looking at me. Look, I'm fucking rich. Everybody's, bro, she doesn't need a lot. You just accustom her to get a lot. That's why they always want the foreigner, because they get more than what they have. Listen, these women here are already with their Filipino. They're out there fucking their own kind. You think he goes over hand over fist and gives her everything? No. You think she's happy? Well, if she is or isn't, she's still with him and he spends less. What makes you think that you spending more is going to be any fucking better for you? It's not. And everyone said, well, men are supposed to take responsibility as men. Yeah, responsibility for his wife, for his fiance, somebody that's fucking that's upgraded the fucking title from cum dump, a dump like cum dumper, because that's what most of what you guys are going to come here for is dumping it and then leaving it. So what are you going to give her, the wife treatment because she fucking got your dick wet where you probably would have paid triple in Texas or triple in fucking in some of these legal states and fucking in the U.S. You come here, you spend a couple extra dollars, all of a sudden you're like, well, it's not going to kill me to spend 50,000 pesos to get my dick wet, bro. I do that shit for under 5,000 on a weekend, bro. Under 5,000. That means I take her out. We hang out for the weekend. We go out to fucking a couple of places, resorts, fucking banging the shit out of each other. And by the time I still got she's got ferry money for her fucking house to go home to. And I still got money to fucking put in my scooter and fucking go home. Think about it. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. John, can you put a period and put enter? Because I don't think Lost knows Lost. When you send a message, send it right and then put a period and press enter. Because here we go. See, yeah, because there's a $sign on freaking on StreamYard, and it doesn't let me read most of the message. Hold on. It says hybrid is real, Nico. That's what women do. Then he says, not good to put numbers on it. Well, see, the thing is, you can. It's not good, but to get more of a reference, and because some people, bro, they understand it in a different way. You know what I mean? But you are right. You shouldn't put a number. I do it to use it more as a reference. What works, because see, you're all right, because what works for one may not work for another. Look what works for me. Maria and me, we're great. We're great, bro. She's welcome. She's happy. She's welcome to go. She's not unhappy. She's welcome to leave anytime she wants. She likes to be around me, and I like being around her. but I don't confuse it. Like there's a lot of things that it does work as long as you're open. But if it doesn't, dude, there's not just one woman here or one woman in any of these countries. Just be honest and transparent. Trust me, these women respect you more when you're honest. They'll still talk shit about you, you know? They'll fucking dog you in front of everybody. But let me tell you something. If I don't understand it, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But let's just say they spoke perfect English, okay? And she looked at me in front of everybody and says, you know what? You don't serve me any fucking purpose, Nico. I just want your fucking money. And I said, well, thank you for the time that we've actually had shared. I hope you've gotten from me what you needed to get. And I got to go. I'm going to go bang your cousin. That's it. I'm going to go bang your coworker. I'm going to go bang that girl that you get fucking fried bananas from. I don't give a do this. I'm gonna go bang your fucking nail lady. It doesn't even have to be anybody she knows. I'm gonna go fucking take a trip to another island and bang whatever the hell's out there. Let's go. There's dude, it's a plethora of shit if that's what you wanted. But a lot of people, they live by the standard that they think they have to pay in order to play. You don't. What you do and you don't. If you're normally going to say, hey, I wanted you to go, a gentleman, that's what he does. He pays. So you technically are paying, but you're not guaranteed pussy. But most of the time, the play the way, if you got game, you're guaranteed something, Nico, you're too funny. I like the way John, let me tell you something. I have tried to be very articulate. Even fucking Lost told me, bro, you got to say things like this. I try. But, bro, the thing is, if I said it any other way, would I'd probably confuse the shit out. Well, no, because you guys are very smart. You guys are very educated. But I try to bring humor into it because we all fuck up somewhere, dude. It happens. Guys, if you don't think that I'm paying right now, I pay. Of course, I pay fucking Maria everywhere she goes. That's my choice, Maria, she still pays for food. She still takes care of her electricity, her fucking Wi-Fi, her food at her house. That doesn't come from my pocket. That comes from her. But everything else, I pay. But a lot of these guys, dude, I'm telling you, the things that they do, the things that these guys fucking spend money on, you should see them at the fucking malls. Dude, the only thing left is to put one of the fucking horse feeds on their fucking mouth and put a longer fucking leash and just have them walking around going and just feed them and fucking go. Because most of these guys are either at the point of fucking death. Some of these guys, I told Maria the other day, I was on the scooter waiting for her. We were paying the electric. She was paying the electric bill, and when she's paying her electric bill, one guy comes out of a fucking car. He was about, I'm not even joking, he was in his 80s. And I looked across the street and I said, hey, look at this guy. He's fucking patay. And she goes, Nico, shut up. He could understand Filipino. I said, it still doesn't change the fact that this fucking guy's like 80 something getting out of a car, almost ate his fucking teeth falling down, getting out of the car. And he's almost at the point of death. And I wasn't wishing it to him. He looked fucking beat to shit. And I said to her, there's no way I'd fucking be like this. No, dude. And the Filipina that was with him was trying to hurry him. I'm like, why didn't you just send her? Like, dude, we all serve. The reason I say that story is we all serve a fucking purpose. And you got to know your limit. If I know that I don't need to be somewhere, dude, I send Maria. I'm like, yo, go. Here, just take the wallet. I know how much is in there. You know how much you need to spend. Don't let anybody sucker you into shit. Talk to you later. If I don't have to be there, I let the Filipino do Filipino. Because, bro, a lot of these guys just look like fucking toys, like puppets on their fucking Filipino's arm. Hold on. Or a simple meal or walk, that is cheap. It's up to me. So money isn't a factor. So don't, unless a horror goal. Yeah, see, let me see. The thing is, if I want to go out and spend money for a night where the woman is with me, she gets to enjoy that. That's exactly it. That's exactly it, Lost. And a lot of these guys, I don't think they confuse it. I think that's the only way they know how to get the love or get the attention or get the have people around them. Um, they overly do it, thinking that's what they have to do. Dude, and I mean this respectively because I'm here. These Filipinas will care less. The good ones, they don't care if you give them, like, if you sit down and fucking have a Dunkin' Donuts fucking coffee. The good ones don't care. Most of the ones these guys are meeting are on fucking line on Tinder. And I'm not saying there has not been success stories, okay? For the high percentage, they find them on Tinder, on Bumble, on fucking social media. They go out, they meet, they figured, hey, I gotta make a first impression. Bro, no, you don't. You just gotta be you and say, this is what we're gonna do. Filipinas don't run the fucking household. They run the bills in the household. The one that runs the household, and now I'm being a sexist probably right now, is the fucking man. That's their culture. They follow a good, strong man. Okay. Most of these men become fucking, like I said, they neuter themselves getting off the fucking plane or off, in, when they arrive in their destination. They allow these women to do whatever they want because you gotta happy wife, happy life. Fuck that. My life is happy. If she's happy, that's her happy. I play a part in it. But my life is not to make your life fucking more, if not happier than mine, just because I don't want you to fucking get mad. Bitch, get mad. Get the fuck mad. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to hurt your feelings, but I'm not here to cater. I'm not the fucking emotional police. You know what I mean? I will do what I can to be respectful and do the best I can for you. But a lot of these guys they get lost. They chose to get lost. And they think, I gotta buy her the TV. I gotta make sure that her mother has her washing machine or the things that I see these motherfuckers buying. Bro, these are not wives of these guys. I'm telling you, because I can hear the conversations of them talking to other foreigners. I can hear, I'm not blind. When you see an 85-year-old guy with a fucking piece of candy on his arm, that is not his fucking yaya, okay? That is his fucking girlfriend. She's not with him because he's the sweetest thing in the fucking world, and maybe he is a small percentage. If he was sweet, she would be out there hanging out and relaxing with him, not at a fucking store saying my mother needs a fucking washer and dryer. I just can't. I can't, man. I can't. Nico, we know what losers do. I mean, and I don't mind. And I love when you say that. See, I'm not hating motherfuckers that know how to play the game. Guys, if I was 84 and a 25-year-old wanted to suck my dick, I can guarantee you that I wouldn't have to be paying for a washing machine. I will be paying for her sucking my dick, but it won't be a fucking washing machine. I can tell you that right now. It wouldn't be a fucking car or a cell phone. It'd be probably 5,000 pesos, 4,000, 3,000 pesos, and be like, yo, every Saturday, just come over and suck my dick. I'll make sure you leave with some good money. That's it. I'm honest, but to go out there and be like, there was this one girl. She's talking to a friend in English. She's right there, fucking dude. The guy's in the fucking store getting her. He's in the store getting her everything she needs, like at the market, like 7-Eleven. And she's outside talking. I play the funk. I don't pay attention to what people are saying. Guys, she's talking like, oh, and he really doesn't do anything, but he's a good guy, but he doesn't do anything. Dude, guys, what the fuck do you bring as a 70, 80-year-old guy to the fucking table to a 25-year-old besides money? Guys, don't sit there and fucking on YouTube, fucking social media, tell everybody that it's love. Oh, I mean, you call it love. Fucking tell me it's fucking love. You fucking love. Bro, be honest to yourself, my nigga. Be like, yo, I mean, she lives with me. She takes care of me. If I die, she's gonna stay because she can't get into your fucking accounts. She's gonna leave. She's gonna leave with all the fucking money in there. Your laptop. She's gonna take everything, nigga. She's taking everything. But don't sit there and tell everybody, oh, age is just a number. The fuck it is. The fuck it is. Now everyone says, what's the difference, Nico? The difference, motherfuckers. I know I'm paying to get my dick sucked. I'm not using the fucking excuses like, oh, I love her. I love her, and in order to love her, I have to love the whole fucking family. I have to take everybody to fucking Boracay. I have to fucking put everybody up in a fucking resort. I have to put everybody up in a fucking resort. I have to buy 7 lechons. I have to make sure that Lola has a washing machine and make sure she fucking cleans the clothes and make sure she comes not smelling like an old woman or an old man. Bro, slow the fucking line, like slow the roll, man. Relax, enjoy yourself, guys. You just gotta watch this shit. There's no way this. I tell Lost all the time. I tell you guys all the time. You can't make this fucking shit up, man. Uh, hey, there you go, Lost. There you go. Once you realize that, all right, guys, listen. Once the guy realizes that, see, I learned it fast here that the women, not in all of them do, but here, guys, I'm really tired of people saying, if you really want to be happy and you want to live a beautiful life, you gotta get a Filipino wife. No, the fuck you don't. You gotta get a good woman that will be a good wife. It don't mean a Filipina, it means a good woman. But these motherfuckers are embellishing the shit out of this saying, if you want a good life, you gotta come get the Filipino wife. Bro, ah, you keep believing that. When you go home broke, you are a fucking dope, man. Up in the Philippines. Filipinos here, they love money and they love status. They love the status. Trust me when I tell you. There's not a Filipina here that says, I'm really happy about the 1 bedroom. I'm really happy the fact that I get to spend time with Nico and Lost and John or Passport TV or fucking Flying Circus. I'm really happy. No, she's telling her fucking friend that you're going to be buying a condo and a couple, hectares of fucking land or bro, it's all about status. They just can't not it's not that they can't. It's hard for them not, to them to sit there and not say something in return. We call it integrity, we say honesty. It's not that they don't have it. They just don't know how to tell each other, bro. I don't give a fuck what you got. I'm happy you got it, my man, but that's your fucking business. I'm not here to talk about how many fucking pieces of land or how much dick you sucking to get the fucking the 18 hectare. I don't care. But one says I got a Toyota, the other one's got a Lexus. Well, I'm gonna get a Lexus. Oh Jesus, my man, he's from Arizona and he's gonna get me a Bentley. Oh, my man's from the UK. He's already looking at some couple of pieces of you know islands. He doesn't even want to buy me 100 square meters. He wants to buy me an island, bro. They're called hamburgueros or hamburgueras, and we call them embellishers or exaggerators. That's what they do here. They love the money and they love this, but the stature is something real here in the Philippines. It really is real, dude. Filipinos even with each other, they have to outdo each other for stature. It is crazy how many people buy into the Filipino women cousin business and lose money, and then everybody. This is the thing, John. A lot of these guys, they're already invested. They just don't know. They're all cocks. There you go. I fucking love it, John. The biggest thing here is they forget that they hold the fucking balls. Guys, this is not a power trip. I'm telling you, it's not. If you try to listen to it the way I'm telling you it, just look past what I'm saying and try to understand it. Guys, it has nothing to do with who has the bigger fucking dick. Be a fucking man and she will not walk all over you. Most of these men are not fucking men. I'm telling you, they're not. They're men because of their what is it? They were born men. Hold on. It isn't crazy retards being. I'm telling you, Lost. You're hitting everything on the nail. The thing is, guys, they forget that they're fucking men, and then they spend most of their time justifying and explaining. Guys, these women will follow strength. Not just you, any culture, it's a known fact. Women love strength. They love, direction. Not that you're going to tell her how to fucking shit and piss and wipe her ass. She loves the fact that she is following a leader. That's it. And if you say no and you mean it, it's no. Say it in a respectful way. Let me see. Maybe not century. You know what I mean? I don't talk a lot about this because I walk it. I don't talk it. I do it. Dude, when Maria, if it's not when, if Maria ever were to ever ask you for money, and I've always said this story, the most she's ever asked me was 50 pesos because she could not get, this is a couple of years ago, she could not get extra money. So she borrowed it. And I said, it's only 50 pesos. She paid me back 50 pesos. Now, if Maria was an abuser and she would, mira, Nico, my mother's bathroom, they still have an outhouse. I don't give a fuck what, it all starts with something small. It'll start off with school supplies. Then it moves on to doctor's appointments. Then after that, there's a bunch of blackouts and, they don't have Wi-Fi, so that we need to get Wi-Fi to the house. It all starts with small increments. Guys, the moment you're here, guys, you're not a fucking bank. You traveled 15, 20, 30 hours to come to the Philippines, not to be a fucking simp, not to be a fucking bank. You are technically a means to an end. So you will pay something, but nothing has to justify, like John says, stores or, investments. Guys, don't invest on shit that ain't yours. Okay, that's the first thing. Stop investing in shit that ain't yours. Second, even if she's your wife, your investment is her. That's her investment, not yours. Help her build her investments. Everything that's gained, it's her income. Guys, you gotta understand. When it becomes your, what if you're married to her? Guys, it's not yours. You don't own it. Well, she's my wife. You don't own it. Your Philippines doesn't say your husband. Let your wife fucking die. Listen to this. Let your fucking Filipino wife fucking die and then go back over to the Philippines and try to get that shit. Nope. Nigga, you gotta sell it. Nigga, you gotta sell it. Why? Because it ain't yours. It ain't yours. You know what I mean? So you're investing. To me, when you marry a Filipina, help her. Help her build her fortune. Help her educate more. Take her to the fucking US if she wants to go. Let her go to fucking school and get educated better. Let her build her fortune. All right? If she wants to share it with you, it'll be her fucking choice. All these guys, dude, they not even have wives. But my cousin needs, guys, trust me. I've heard some fucking stories, guys. Of fucking I was asked by Filipinos that, Nico, what would you do? Asking my opinion about this area. Well, how would you get to this area? I said, well, you guys got a bunch of free bamboo in order to make a walkway, because concrete walkways are expensive for you guys. So why don't you put bamboo down and mix a lot of concrete with mud and rocks and then put a pathway, like walk the pathway, make it like, the bamboo's cheap. So why don't you put that down when it's raining, make a little mud trail, put bamboo down, and then, start working in sections. That would be good, Nico. You think you can be our sponsor? You see how it went real quick fucking south? Immediately. And I said, no, I don't get involved. I'll share my opinion. But I'm not going to see, now watch what I say. I said it in a bad way. It wasn't meant to offend, but I don't play around. I said, no, I'm not here to fix anybody's, trail or connection to the house. I'm not here to be anybody's, what's an easy way out. I'm all set. I just gave you some ideas. If you need any money, You guys talk about, talk about it with the barangay or amongst your family. I'm not here to lend money. I'm not. That's what I say. Why? Because you know why the Filipino will get mad at you. The Filipinos like, oh, this is a broke fucking foreigner. Let them say whatever the fuck they want. They will never ask you for fucking money again. They will never ask you because they already they're already fucking mad because you already turned them down. It'll never happen again. I've never been asked twice. I've never. But a lot of these people, what they do is they lend this fucking money. It'll just be one time. Now she knows a little way around it. And let me tell you, if you don't think she knows, most of the time you're had by your woman, by family, is because your woman helped. That woman helped. Most of those tricycles that she be taking that says it's her cousin, it's probably her boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you the bad parts of the Philippines. Because I can tell you all day all the good parts. But you guys fall for everything. That cousin that picks her up to go back to the province is probably your boyfriend or cousin or the other guy she's fucking around with. Guys, the money doesn't leave your pocket unless you allow it. Don't blame her because you allowed it. You see? So I will tell you, I could tell you fucking horror stories here, but again, I won't. Let me take a drink of water and then I gotta go take the meds. Hold on, guys. You guys have how long with me? You guys have been around with me long enough, man. Hold on, let me get a little bottle of water. And I really appreciate. Let me put some more water in here. Hold on. One of the biggest things that I see here is everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid to say the truth. They really, really are. They really do. They're afraid to be honest. Or what if they find out that I thought I lost 8,000 pesos. I lost four. And that was from my fucking negligence. You see, I put it in my fucking pocket. I'm not here to fucking tell you stories of a success story. I'm telling you, hey, I've saved some money and I go to these countries. I had a really good time. I have a great time with people. I fucked up. I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have said that. Bro, I'm fucking human, man. I'm just fucking human, bro. But I'm not here to fucking impress anybody, tell everybody that he's a fuck up or it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not here to tell you anything more than, hey, go out there and have a great fucking time, but be careful. You see? Some of these guys, I'm telling you, most of these guys, not all, but most of these guys, they're embarrassed, man. They're like sad or hurting because they say to themselves, well, what if who the fuck cares? These people that judge you don't fucking know anything about you. They don't know who the fuck you are. They don't know nothing. And that's another thing. You guys are too concerned about what people think about you and not enough about what you're doing and having fun in it. Guys, these people don't know you. Not all women here are bad. But I can tell you right now, not all women here are good either. So be careful. And it doesn't matter where you go. If it's here, if it's fucking there, if it's anywhere else, like any other country, be fucking careful, be mindful, but have fun, man. I'm going upstairs with you all. I got my medicine. I got my water bottle. Let me put in my bag over here. I am very thankful that I have people like everybody in the chat always talking the right things. Guys, there are enough people, enough people out there trashing, whatever you do. Guys, let the people trash you. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want. You can be the cleanest fucking whistle. You can be the cleanest of anything. And if they're going to talk shit about you, they're going to do it anyway. But be you. 2 years from now, somebody says, "Didn't you say this?" Yeah, but I can change my mind. I'm entitled to change how I feel. But if you're constantly fucking it up, you can't come back and say anything more than, You know, you're if you stay negative, well, like I said, I can put this in many ways. Just enjoy yourself, man. Just enjoy yourself and don't take anything people say so serious. But I'm gonna wash my feet, you know. Filipino, I don't go to bed with my fucking feet all bloody. Uh, See now, look at the sun's coming out. I'm thinking of going out there and showing you guys a fucking beach. But then I'm saying to myself, fuck that. You know, you just gotta be careful, guys. You know, the only people that are having a really fucking shitty time here in these countries are the people that are doing the wrong thing. Or the people that are already invested and they can't fucking get out of it. And then at the end, what are they gonna say? Well, you know, you only live once. The Filipinos at fault. I got scammed because I thought she loved me. It's all the same guys. And you never see success stories saying too much. They just say, hey, it works for me. You know, like this works for me. That's all. It may not work for John. It may not work for Lost. It may not work for others, but it works for me. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think I should take you guys down across the street to the beach? You guys let me know. Say, yeah, Nico, go down the street. Fucking show us the fucking water before it gets, you know, it starts to get really bright. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Just to let you know, I'll be uploading mainly. I got to be careful. Like I said, the medication is not that strong, but it is made. It is made to break up the phlegm. It is made to make me a little drowsy. So I'm just gonna relax and enjoy. You know, Nico, I think you need to get rest. I'm going to get rest. I promise. I thought about it. I was gonna go across the street right now, and it's only like 10 minutes. But then I said, no, no, no. I can always do that another day. Like I said, I'm still functioning. It's just a congestion. Uh, Luckily, like I said, luckily I went at the time that I did. She's like, no, you're fine. It's just something that's going around. And she just said flu type symptoms. So luckily, it didn't hit me too much. And you know what else? How it all started? I should have talked about this in the beginning. I've been riding around with the scooter, and Maria's been telling me to use a different shirt. But then I kind of convinced myself. I can't tell you that she's wrong, and I can't tell you that she's right. I can tell you what I feel. She kept telling me, change your shirt. Because I have collapsible coat hangers. So I carry four of them. They're very compact, but they're very sturdy. So I told her, what is the use of me taking off my sweat, like the shirt? It's sweat, because I'm driving in the sun, and then putting on a dry shirt, and then I'm going to sweat that one and then put the other one to dry. I will still be in and out of the heat. So I'll be sweating and then I'll be drying and sweating again. So why don't I just pull over? But for some reason, she says it would have been easier. So I was riding around the beaches, like around the islands, and I was sweating a lot. But then I was going into the shade and I was drying up. But then I went back again. So it was hot, cold, hot, cold. So I really believe that's where it got me. Uh, and stay out of the sunlight. You have my word. You have my word. You know what I was actually going to do yesterday, but I was sick. And this is the godforsaken truth. Me and Maria, we're going to wait until she's back. We've been dying to do the Cornetto freaking John challenge. And we've been waiting to do the Cornetto, but we haven't gotten a chance because I've been under the weather. She started gagging yesterday. So something she ate. Not yesterday, the day before, because I was yesterday. The day before, John, she started gagging. So she ate something that upset her stomach. For the past 2 days, she's been taking medication for gag reflex. And of course, I can make a joke out of it and say, she took it a little bit too deep. But no, I can't take credit for that because we're not fuck buddies. We're friends, so I don't want to end up tarnishing anything. People will tarnish what they want, but I don't want to be that person. I'll fuck around with it, but she hasn't been feeling good. This morning, she was I mean, do I make fun of her, but not to hurt her feelings? She's like, "You're so stupid." She always says it. She was downstairs at 1 o'clock in the morning when I was going to take him down to the bus stop, and she goes, and I go, so I start doing the gag reflex with her. But then I said, "Hey, are you all right?" She goes, "I took my medication. They don't know what it is. So hopefully it's something, a couple of days." She says she's never had that. So, but she said that she was eating. And a couple hours later, she started feeling like, how something, the food wants to come back up? That's what she was feeling. So we'll see what happens. I'll update you guys on that soon enough. But um, yeah, don't you have my word. Lost, God bless. You got Passport Maria. Um, Again, Kevin, thank you for giving me a shout out and being cool and kind. John, you fucking rock. Thank you so much. I will update you all as soon as I know. Like you'll know next couple of days. I'll take all the days that I need off. Um, but again, once the all this phlegm comes up, we should be fine. Look at me. I'm still functioning right now. I'm more than fine. But we'll see. So you guys take care. Hope you guys have a great weekend. The beginning of a good week. And if anything, I'll update you guys in a couple of days. Take care. I'm alive. For those that care, I'm alive, and I'm doing well. I'm just a little under the weather for the past day. This will be the third day. This will be my second day. Going into my third day this afternoon. So this is my second day of being under the weather, and I'll be fine. Take care. God bless, and I'll catch you guys on the next upload. No, brother. Thank you. It's only as good as you guys, the guys that come in here and have a good time with each other. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.